Hi, and welcome to our new series on pragmatics. In this first episode, we look at making requests in English. Think about this. How might someone feel if you ask them to hold open the door, lend you $5, lend you $100? And how do you feel when you make a request but the other person says no? Knowing how to make requests well is important for our relationships with people. In English, and probably in your first language, the request language you choose will depend on two main things. Easier, less formal, more formal, more complex. Easier, more simple language, more complex language. Let's look at an easy example. Mary and Tony are close friends or family.
Can you help me wash the dishes?
Now, let's look at another example. Here, Mary and Tony don't know each other very well.
Excuse me,
Yeah,
would you mind holding the door for me?
sure.
Thanks.
No problem.
Let's look at this more closely.
Excuse me,
Yeah,
would you mind holding the door for me?
sure.
Thanks.
No problem.
Now, let's look at a bigger request and see how both Mary and Tony manage it.
I was just wondering.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know we're moving apartments this weekend. Well, there are a few heavy things like the bed.
Do you want a hand?
Have you got time?
About an hour or so.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no problem.
That would be a massive help. Thanks.
Let's look at this carefully.
I was just wondering.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know we're moving apartments this weekend. Well, there are a few heavy things like the bed.
Do you want a hand?
Have you got time? Are you sure?
Yeah, no problem.
That would be a massive help. Thanks.
Remember, the request you make will depend on two main things: the relationship you have with the other person and the size of the request. Knowing how to make a request correctly is important for our relationship with other people. Don't forget to check out our other video lessons on our Chasing Time English TV channel. We'll see you next time.